U.S. ace Amanda Anisimova beats Linda Noskova to win China Open. The Beijing night was painted in electricity. Neon dragons coiled across skyscrapers, golden lights shimmered over the National Tennis Center, and the roar of 50,000 fans echoed like thunder. It was October 5th, 2025, the final of the China Open, one of the crown jewels of the WTA season. And at the heart of it all stood Amanda Anisimova, eyes fierce, jaw set, her racket glowing under the floodlights. On the other side of the net, Linda Noskova, the fearless Czech prodigy, adjusted her strings and stared back with the same fire. This wasn't just a final. It was a clash of generations. The reborn American prodigy versus the bold new challenger. The world held its breath. The journey that built the moment. Amanda Anisimova's road to Beijing glory didn't begin this week. It began years ago, carved through heartbreak, hiatus, and rediscovery. In 2019, she was a teenage sensation, semi-finalist at Roland Garros at just 17, with backhand so clean that commentators called it liquid lightning. She had the poise of a veteran and the spark of a dreamer. But then came the storms, injuries, grief, and the pressure that crushes too many prodigies too soon. By 2023, she had stepped away from the sport altogether. "I needed to find myself again," she had said quietly at the time. But in 2025, Amanda came roaring back. Not as a girl with potential, but as a woman with purpose. Her win in Madrid earlier that year reignited her confidence. Now, in Beijing, she stood on the threshold of something even greater, validation. The opening set, precision meets power. From the first serve, it was clear that this wasn't going to be an ordinary final. Noskova came out swinging, firing a 118 miles per hour ace to start. The Czech teenager's aggression rattled Amanda early. Deep returns, sharp angles, fearless approaches. But Anisimova didn't flinch. She responded with rhythm, timing, and poise. The rallies grew longer. At 3-3, they played a 24-shot exchange that left both gasping. A sequence that ended with Anisimova paying the sideline with her trademark backhand. The crowd roared as she lifted her fist, expression unchanging. At 4-4, Amanda struck. A daring cross-court winner earned her the first break. 2 games later, she closed the set 6-4 with an ace. Pure calm, pure steel. She didn't celebrate. She simply exhaled. "That's her new Amanda," commentator Darren Cahill murmured. She doesn't explode. She breathes. Between the sets, the power of silence. During the changeover, Amanda sat still, towel over her head, breathing in rhythm with a murmuring crowd. Her coach's voice echoed faintly from a box. "Stay centered. You've done the hard part. Believe in the patterns." She nodded once, eyes steady. Across the court, Noskova was pacing. The young Czech was relentless, unafraid to attack even when behind. But experience whispered louder than momentum. Amanda wasn't the same player who once panicked in tight moments. She had learned stillness, the rare art of letting the game come to you. The second set wore in beauty. If the first set was a masterclass in control, the second was chaos in its purest form. Noskova roared back, breaking Amanda early with thunderous forehands and screams that cracked the night air. The Czech led 3-1, the crowd sensing a shift. But Amanda, always the artist of motion, began to adjust. She slowed the tempo, changed her patterns, threw in looping topspin forehands and deep lobs that forced Noskova off balance. The turning point came at 4-2, when Anisimova faced double breakpoint. With nerves of titanium, she delivered 2 aces and a backhand that brushed the net core before dropping in. The arena exploded. "That's vintage Anisimova," said the announcer. Grace under fire, fearless in chaos. From there, she clawed her way back. 3-4, 4-4, 5-5. Each rally was poetry and pain, a conversation of courage. When the set reached a tiebreak, it was no longer just a battle of strokes. It was a battle of wills. The tiebreak that stopped time. Amanda led 3-1, then 3-3. Noskova unleashed a blistering forehand down the line. 4-3. The Czech fans in the crowd chanted her name. But Anisimova, unshaken, struck back with precision. 2 clean backhands. 5-4. At 6-5, match point, Noskova sent a deep serve that Amanda blocked back with lightning reflexes. The rally stretched 10, 12, 15 shots until Noskova went for broke with an inside-out forehand that sailed just beyond the baseline. For a heartbeat, silence. Then Beijing erupted. Amanda dropped her racket, covered her face, and fell to her knees. Tears streaked across her cheeks as the scoreboard flashed. Amanda Anisimova deaf. Linda Noskova 6-4, 7-6-5. The Dragon Queen had risen, a crown forged in fire. The trophy ceremony glittered under the Beijing night. Fireworks lit the sky, golden sparks cascading like falling stars. Amanda, draped in the American flag, lifted the silver trophy high. For a long moment, she said nothing. Then she looked out into the stands, thousands of fans waving both American and Chinese flags, and spoke softly. This isn't just about winning. It's about believing again. Thank you, Beijing, for helping me find my love for the sport again. Her voice trembled with honesty. The crowd cheered not just for a champion, but for a survivor. Behind her, Noskova smiled, applauding graciously. She was the future, but tonight, Amanda owned the present. The numbers behind the magic. Analysts called it a tactical masterclass. Here's why. First serve percentage, 72%. Winners versus errors, 34-18. Break points saved, 6 of 7. Average rally length, 7.8 shots. Mental composure, unquantifiable. But the numbers only told half the story. The real statistic was resilience. Unrecorded, unseen, but evident in every swing of her racket. The Anisimova evolution. Anisimova's 2025 season has been nothing short of rebirth. With 2 WTA 1000 titles, Madrid and now Beijing, she's officially back among the elite. Her game has evolved. The once raw power has become refined aggression. Her backhand, always a signature weapon, is now paired with improved footwork and sharper defense. Her coach, Juan Carlos Martinez, described it best. Beyond Beijing, the future beckons. The WTA finals loom next, and Amanda's form makes her a favorite. Her ranking will soar to world number 5, a new career high. Her confidence, unshakable. Yet when asked about goals, she smiled and said, "I just want to keep enjoying it. When I love the game, the results come." It's a simple philosophy, but one that separates champions from dreamers. And maybe that's the essence of Amanda Anisimova's story. Not about dominance, but rediscovery. Not about perfection, but passion reborn. Closing scene. The sky over Beijing. As the night deepened, the city of Beijing pulsed with life. Lanterns drifted across the lake beside the stadium, each one carrying a wish. Somewhere near the players' lounge, Amanda stood on the balcony, trophy beside her, gazing out at the glowing skyline. A light breeze swept through her hair. The sound of the city faded, replaced by the hum of peace, the rare stillness that follows fulfillment. She smiled to herself and whispered, "It's just the beginning." And indeed it was, because in 2025, under the lights of Beijing, Amanda Anisimova didn't just win a title, she won herself back. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.